I speak to you now. I am Saint Germaine, guardian of the violet flame. I speak to you now. I am Saint Germaine. I speak to you now of the importance of herbs. There are many herbal combinations coming up on your planet that are powerful at this time. I speak to you of flower essences, essential oils, herbal combinations, herbal infusions. I speak to you of the power of plants. One that is particularly important for you now is the vibration of Hypernican or St. John's wort. This can be very, very healing for you. There are certain places that you can find St. John's wort in an oil form and use that St. John's wort to help you with the energy vibration of the heart. The Flower Essences Services, FES, out of Nevada City, California, has a combination called Benediction. The Benediction herbal flower oil is infused with St. John's wort, other vibratory flower essences, as well as essential oils. It's particularly powerful at this time, and those of you who need to work with the feel they need to strengthen the heart or feel a level of needing protection or support can work with that essence or vibration. Also, you may use the 2016 vibrational spray combination that is produced through the WisdomWord energy and the channeling. You may open to your own essences and combinations that you create yourselves. These that are mentioned are two that will work with the vibratory energy that you are going through right now, and you may keep those in mind. You may use the energy vibrations of the protandem internally, extremely helpful at this time. You may use the different herbal combinations, particularly of those herbs that are adaptogens, and create your own infusions. It is a very powerful time to be aware of the body's needs. You will also all need the vibration of clear and pure water, particularly vibratory with the feeling of love and your energy of love and your energy of prayer. If you have water with you now, hold it between the palms of the hands, leaning it towards the heart chakra, and tone with it 3 times, connecting to the fluid water and creating the vibration of your heart song with that water. I am Saint Germaine, guardian of the violet flame. The vibratory energy that makes up my Saint Germaine spray is also powerful at this time. It uses several different essential oils and flower essences that are important. It uses the flower essence of olive that helps you with mental exhaustion as the mind goes through the shifting and the recalibrating of its belief systems and thought forms. It uses frankincense, which is a very powerful herbal combination. There are many combinations in my combination that will help you. I have mentioned some essential oils that you can work with this evening, some herbs that you can work with this evening. Find your own, listen to your receptivity, find those that are already made by those who listen to the receptivity and have them available for you. Find ways to soothe the body, soothe the mind. Tones and sounds are soothing as well. More important to work with the herbs, the roots, the flowers, the plants, their essences, than with the rocks or crystals at this time, although those vibratory energies are important as well. I am Saint Germaine, guardian of the violet flame. I wish to talk to you about the solar flares. The flares that come into the world are changing into the earth world are changing the vibratory pattern that's around the earth. The vibratory pattern that's around the earth is affected a lot by energy that is moving, energy of the asteroids, energy of other planets. There are new heavenly bodies, so to speak, that will be discovered in the next 10 years or so, as if they weren't there all along, and indeed they have been there all along. But those will open the consciousness. There is an opening going on in the consciousness. Therefore, there is a lot of activity around the study of astronomy and the study of astrology, and interest in the space world and the movement of the suns, release of solar flares, and the movement of asteroids, and the movement of planets and stars. And so there will be more information coming about this and more fascination with it. The fascination is coming for two reasons. There are those souls on the planet, old souls, that have studied astrology and astronomy before in a different way, that are studying it again in this lifetime, and now the study of this lifetime and the study of their past soul knowledge is starting to come together in wholeness. And so astrology may become interesting to more of you at this time, and you may turn towards it to understand something. You will find souls that have a great deal of awareness, and a great deal of their awareness opening now, moving beyond some of the old studies or patterns, more into the intuitive nature of the vibratory movement of the planets. You will also find a great deal more, again, of, especially in the manner that people call channeled. So we call this interaction with beings in other star systems. That interaction and that connection between those beings will increase, and you will hear more about other star systems and from beings and teachers and adventurers from other star systems as they come and share messages with individuals on the planet who are receptive. So there will be more interest again coming up, especially in the next about 4 months from now, more interest about beings from other planets. It will spark some fear, but it will also spark a deep conviction in the souls of many beings like yourself that the earth is not alone, and that there are those that would guide the earth through this transformational period as it moves into more peace and harmony. The wisdom beings on the planet. And so you should hear this most likely when you hit the early fall, and somewhat around the time of the elections in your part of the world. There is also going to be more shifting in the world of finance and money, and there will also be new ways being offered to work with money. Be open to that and move away from the fears. Move away from the fears of change. Continue, those of you who are feeling the desire to release material things, to let go of your connection to them, continue to release and see yourself coming down to less material in the world, so that you may move and shift more fluidly through the earth. Let me speak to you about this again. Your vibratory pattern is changing, so you are becoming more flexible, more fluid. The flexibility is first exhibiting itself as rigidity in some ways. As you notice parts that are not willing to let go of something, either a judgment or a fear or a worry or a pattern or a physical hurt or a pain, you will recognize that inflexibility that you seem to be moving towards is actually the energy that was blocking you from becoming more flexible. Does that sound curious? Does that sound confusing? It's not confusing. Most of you would find yourself saying now that you're open. And we would agree that you have opened your hearts during times of closedness, if you would, on your planet. That you are more open in your third eyes, your heart chakras, even your throat chakras, than many others on the planet. What is happening now is that you are going into a deeper level of openness, an openness that actually opens you to the other dimension. I talked to you about it before, calling it perfect time, a vibratory energy that infuses within your own being as much as it is also infusing your world.